Hey everyone, this is Michael at Campers Inn of Jacksonville South. We are your Rockwood dealer for Jacksonville. We wanted to feature our Rockwood 2509S. The front of it basically is you're going to have your tongue jack, and it does have a light, of course. It is electric. It's going to have your light, so if you're unhooking or hooking up at night, of course you can see what you're doing. Pretty good concept. And this raises it up and down so you can level your coach front to back. On the top, it has a place where if your battery is dead, you can actually do it all by hand as well. So one thing I really like, even with the slides, there is always a backup system. There is a way with Rockwoods to get through any challenge you may face. So these are two 30-pound propane tanks. You have it you pick one or the other, and when it runs out, you move it over to the other, but please don't forget to have it refilled. These are 30-pound propane tanks, not 20, so you can't take it to 7-Eleven and switch them out like you do with your gas grill. Right? So it does have a place for 2 batteries, however, it does come with 1. If you'd like a second battery, just let us know. We'll be glad to get one for you. Okay? On the side here, you will see it's a switch for the docking lights. The docking lights are in the front. One of the purposes that I really love about this is if you go out at night, you're at a new campground, not real sure about it. If you forget where it is and you leave your docking lights on, you'll be able to find it much easier because most people don't leave them on. So back here we do have storage. This actually goes under your couch and your bed because this does have a Murphy bed, which I'll show you when we get inside. But you have really good storage on this. Okay, now on the side here, it's actually on your slide. You'll find you do have some great storage options. Here, this goes all the way up. So it's a great place to put your fishing poles when you go. So it's a small space, but it's very tall, so you can get a lot of things in there that some coaches are more challenging to do. Here we have more storage, and this is actually under your dinette. So you'll be able to get to it very easily. And one of my favorite things all Rockwoods have is the magnetic to hold it. So you don't have those little plastic clips that you have to buy 10 of, so the kids pull on it and break every time, so you have to have more with you to be able to replace quickly. So with the magnetic strips, this isn't going to fall on you and the kids aren't going to break them. So the next one we have back here is your hookups. Now this is a 30 amp service. You will plug it in here and then plug it into the 30 amp service at your campground. Here you have your cable and satellite connections. Some campgrounds have cable, some have satellite. This is pre-wired for both, and most of our Rockwoods are. So it's pre-wired for both. Either way, you've got it covered. Okay? This is your city water connection. Your city water connection is when you are actually connected at the campsite. You don't have to fill a holding tank. It does go through the entire coach automatically. The other one is for your antifreeze. That's so you can winterize it. We don't have a lot of call for that here in Florida. However, if you'd like to learn more on how to do that, we'll be glad to teach you when you come take a look at it. Down here, you have your holding tanks. This is where you're going to empty your holding tanks. It's gray and black tank flush, or black tank. You always empty your black one first and then your gray. The gray is soapy water from your tanks, from your shower and your sink. That way it rinses out the hose. When you're done, you simply put the hose right here in your bumper. This comes off and the hose goes right into your bumper, so you don't need to put a stinky hose inside your coach. It's perfect storage. Rockwood really has thought of just about everything. On the back side of the coach, we do have an additional door. This goes under your bunks that are in the coach. As you can see, there's plenty of space. If you want to take the kids' bicycles, you absolutely can. Or take one for yourself too. There's plenty of room to do that. And I'll show you how to adjust the bed up or down when we go inside. You do have your ladder, which is you definitely need for the maintenance. You always want to check your roof. That's the life's blood of your coach. And of course, we go over how to do that before you take your coach with you. We're going to teach you how to use everything on it. So on the other side, we have our outdoor kitchen. Now next to your outdoor kitchen, you do have your outdoor shower. It does have hot and cold water. So if you're using your outdoor kitchen and you want to rinse everything off before you take it inside to make it easier to clean, of course you can do that. It does have your 2-burner stove on the outside, as well as a refrigerator. You can use that for the kids' drinks or as Grandpa's medicine cabinet, which I'm not allowed in because I'm way too young. So over here, we also have our outdoor griddle and a flat workspace, okay? These I like to call your friend finder, because if you make bacon out here in the morning, I promise you will find friends. And at night, you can always put your margarita machine right here and you'll find even more. It's a great way to meet new people. So out here, you also have, behind here, you have a plug, okay? And that is for your TV, which you can bring out and place right here. We do have 2 marine grade outdoor speakers. This will Bluetooth to your phone. And we have the cable outlet as well. So if you do want to watch the game next to the mountain stream, you can still watch the kids and keep them close enough that nothing happens. Before we go inside, I do want to mention you do have your full awning, as they all do with Rockwood, and you do have the LED lights underneath them. However, it is a windy day, so putting it out could be a bit of a challenge. If the wind is over 20 mile an hour, I don't like to put awnings out because they can end up on your roof. A gust of wind can pick these up. So basically, if you're not under your awning, I personally don't leave mine out, but that's your choice. You own the coach, you pay the repairs, I don't. So over here, I want to show you, we do have a hole here. Now, everybody always asks me what that is. And basically, it's your override for your slide. If for some reason your slide isn't coming in, mainly due to your battery is not charged, but that rarely happens on these because it does have the full solar panel that keeps your battery trickle charged. But it's something we need to make sure you know. There's a arm that goes in there, and you can literally crank them in. So you're not going to be stuck like I'm sure other people have in the past when they didn't have that option. When you first come in your coach, this is where you're going to find some storage. There's a lot more. And this is where you're going to find your control panel. One of my favorite features of all of our Rockwoods is the tank warmers. They're like heating pads underneath your tanks when you go up north or it gets cold. You know, we have 3 days of winter in Florida. You got to prepare for that. So all you would do is hit the button where it says tank heater, and that puts the heater on so your tanks don't freeze. It makes it really easy to prepare for that one long winter night we have. Okay, it controls your lights, of course, and then it's going to show you how full your tanks are. So everything's right there when you first come in, very easy to find. We do have our farm sink, which I think is great because I always take a crock pot when I go glamping because I don't camp anymore. So when I go glamping, I always take my crock pot. This tank, being that it is a farm sink, is deep enough that you can actually clean it in it. Clean it very easily after you're done. I like to have everything ready when I get back so that I don't have to worry about cooking. Now, here you have a couple of plugs as well as USB. But the thing everybody misses on these is you can put your phone here on top, and as you can see, it will charge your phone. It's made for that. Rockwood really has thought of just about everything on that. Your TV is above here, and of course it comes out and swivels so you can see it from anywhere in the coach. You do have the 3-burner stove, which is standard in most Rockwoods, and it does have lighting. Now, some people have told me they like to leave it on at night so they can see to get to the bathroom without turning all the main lights on. Being that it's light blue, it won't totally wake you up. Over here we have our refrigerator. This is 10 cubic feet. The refrigerator and freezer. Now this is a 24 model, so they have come out with a new feature on these so that you can actually get it from either side, which is very convenient. Whatever you do, make sure it's closed all the way, because if not, you can take the whole thing off by mistake. And I've done that. I learned from my mistakes. You don't have to learn from yours. Okay, as you can see, these are double bunks, which means they're the size of a double bed. So you can fit 2 on each one. However, this one is set up now, because remember from the outside I showed you where you can put your bikes. This actually lays down right onto here, and you have a second double bunk. So this unit will sleep 8 people very comfortably, very easily. Okay? Next to your bunks, of course, we are going to have our bathroom. One thing I want to make sure I tell everybody before they get one, please get in the shower. Now with a Rockwood, that's very easy even if you're 6 foot. You can see I'm 5'9". I fit very easily. This allows for extra space for your head. It's very hard to find a travel trailer for those who are tall. So I tell everybody, please make sure you get in the shower, make sure you fit. That could be a big deal for some people. And you can see the bed it's a wraparound dinette. Okay, the table is freestanding. You can take it outside if you like. But when it goes down, it actually makes a double bed. And that's how we can sleep 8 people. You've got 2 behind me, 2 on the lower bunk, 2 here, and you'll have 2 in the Murphy bed, which I'll show you next. One of the features, of course, is the Murphy bed, but before I get to that, I want to make sure you understand your couch is also, it has footrest, okay? The feet will come out, so it's very comfortable. It's not a recliner, but it does have the footrest, so it makes it very comfortable for you to enjoy. If it's raining or something, you have a great place to sit. Now the Murphy bed is very easy to operate if you follow the instructions, which are right here. You'll see there's a handle under here. Don't do what I did. I used to grab it up here and I would pinch my fingers. After about 30 to 40 times, you'll quit doing that. And you'll want to lay this down flat. So grab it with the handle, pull it down, and it is a full queen size bed. So it works out great. Now you can see how easily it sleeps 8 people. You still have plenty of room here to get through. During the day, you'll have your couch and you'll have your dinette. And at night, you'll have your queen size bed as well as the dinette. And they do provide a curtain for privacy as well. If you have any more questions, please feel free to call us. We'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And there are a lot more features that we didn't get to in this video, but we'll be glad to go over them with you when you come see us. See you soon.